Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, game, relationships, everything in between. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very sensual body language gesture you will see from women. Very sexual. It's sexually provocative, let's say. It's exposure of the neck. When a woman goes out of her way to expose her neck to you as a man, even to a woman perhaps, it is a symbol of submissiveness. It is significant and bold, submissive, sexual, nonverbal communication. More so a woman nonverbal communication as opposed to a man, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that women may have long hair. They probably got long hair, generally speaking, in correlation with the man's short hair. But, you know, maybe if the man had long hair, it would still be utilised in a feminine manner, or what we perceive as a feminine manner purely as we see it more so from women. I did a video not so long back on wrist exposure, and it has parallels. So when the woman exposes the wrist on a subconscious behaviour, she won't necessarily know why she's doing it. She'll just roll her sleeves up because it feels like that's the right thing to do, right? But what she's really doing is submitting to you in the way that she's showcasing her vital, her vital organs per se, and saying, I am not threatened by you, which is a good thing because part of the attraction process is ensuring that you rid of the threat. You know, I mean, a little bit of danger is quite seductive in its own means, but we're not here to hurt no one. And that woman has a survival mechanism that is triggered at the idea of you potentially being harmful to her because you're a big beastly man, right? So the moment you're rid of that, she's openly saying, I'm not threatened by you, and I'm giving myself to you. And this is a showcase of me giving myself to you. Because I am not hiding in my shell no more. I'm not in my cocoon no more. But not to an extent where I am comfortable and just existing with you in a comfortable manner. I am actively showcasing to you my erogenous zones, my vital zones, which are a necessity for me to live on planet Earth. So quite commonly, we see the woman brush the hair over the shoulder. And we speak so much on the hair and what the hair flick means, not noticing that the wrist is outwards, exposing the wrist, and the neck is exposed in doing so. And when she's speaking to you, and she cocks her head, emphasizing the bareness of her neck, and we can look at this as an accentuation on her femininity, purely as generally speaking, she's probably got a more thin and soft neck in comparison to yours. Yeah? Starting to make sense? In the bedroom, women might like having their neck touched. Might send a shiver down their spine if you rub onto her neck, and why that is because not only is it a great area to pacify the brain, so subconsciously when we're feeling a bit stressful we might rub onto the neck because it's a great space covered in nerve endings that will stimulate the brain in a positive way, but who's to allow another man to hold onto your neck, to touch what could be the end of your life? How much comfort must you have with that man for them to be able to engage with that in such a way? So her exposure of it is to say, take me. When we look at cats and animals of sorts, what they will do is lie on their back, exposing their stomachs. They don't necessarily want their stomach to be touched there and then because it's of discomfort to them, because they have to protect their internal organs such as we do. But they're exposing themselves to you to say, I'm comfortable with you. And here I am exposed in such a manner, you know? If we were fighting, we're not going to expose, like physically fighting with another man, we're not going to expose that as to which is going to be a life or death trigger switch. It would be silly and stupid of us to do so, and our survival in our brain might just think, no heckin' way. You see how this stuff works? And on the flip side, look at the covering of the neck, the zipping up of the jacket, the turtling of the shoulders. That's the counter opposite, and we need to pay attention to the counterbalance in reflection of when we make them feel uncomfortable or potentially threaten them, or if they're reacting to people in our space, we might be able to find out if somebody's been, quite harmful to them in the past, and it can raise questions. You see, now this is a deeper game where we can start to analyze and assess bad people that people don't speak about, but we can identify it due to their reaction to them. That's some game right there. On that note, I'm signing out. So 2 links down in the description. Over 200, 220, 230, you tell me. Over that many videos of how to read people through their non-conscious behavior, right? Free of charge. It's on YouTube. It's a playlist. I'll teach you how to look at someone and read their mind purely through it. It's powerful information. Second to that is the Patreon, where you'll learn body language of an attraction kind, of a repulsion kind. We're going to watch people dating. I'll break it down. You'll see it manifest in the real world. People can't hide these behaviors, and you'll learn to know who's into you and who's not. I'm signing out.